Okay, okay, we're back. Hopefully that fixed the texture problem in their eyes. Hopefully. Ah. It did, good.
Food.
Oh,
Stim pack.
that's some firepower there.
Sure is.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this war.
Guess we're gonna do you real quick.
Please, no one else has been able to help me. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep
There it is.
this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
And with strength fully leveled up, I can start getting pain trained. Choo choo, all aboard while wearing power armor, sprinting into enemies and hurts and staggers them. And if I level it up all the way, it'll also
Tiger counter doing cartwheels too?
knock them down.
Looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately. The Idlands building inspector ought to be fired.
I mean, we're just gonna move on. Jesus. Restaurante! Who's down here in the restaurante? I already came down here. That's right, I took the road out to get to that power armor. This place is infested with ghouls. Why are we stopping? Are you broken? Where are we going? Oh. Where are we going? Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, okay. A vault?
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I wish we still had the staff to keep up this area of the hotel. It's in quite a state of disrepair. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
Oh, Nick killed the other one. Why can I target him through the floor?
Sweet.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't think we're alone. All right. Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
Yes.
We're in for it now.
Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. Oh shit!
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Motherfucker. Oh! What? Oh, traps.
Here you go, Ken.
Oh, bloated. Or charred.
Underestimate us again.
Trappers no. This place is crawling with ghouls. Seems like for everyone I kill, 2 more show up. Between that big gear thing and the terminal, I know there's one of those vaults here, but I can't find the damn thing. I'm setting up camp here, and I'll try to push further in tomorrow. Yep, that's right, there's a vault here. That goes back down to the first floor. That just drops down. It's just a rum bottle. Rum itself is hard to find in this game. Sucks too, because it's a key ingredient. It's a key ingredient in one of the Nuka mixers. Nimble laser pistol, 75% faster movement speed while aiming.
good.
Nick, where did that ghoul even come from? Oh boy.
Light. South for you. You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Listen, this stuff is worth something. I can sell it back for money. For caps.
That's it.
I can sell money for caps.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in. After you, the elevator is right there.
Hey,
I'm listening.
hey.
I'm all ears. Anything I can help with?
Your thoughts?
There's not a lot of folks you can count on out here. Guess that makes you the exception. What's this? Just a bunch of junk in here. Got a real good head on those shoulders.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
No.
Yes, I'm the detective.
Oh, thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
Well. This place just got a little more interesting.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they are very worried.
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster. Have a look at the crime scene for clues.
Sounds like trouble.
When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
Okay, I can't take anything.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see the glory of the scene? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our
I got
friend
you
is
covered.
dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse
Please,
than
if
a
I
work
may.
death.
That's
If
what
I
this
could
is to
just
you?
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Protect and serve.
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Is this blood? Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed. Bingo.
A fence buster ignores 30% of target's damage and energy resistance.
A baseball bat? Huh. What's this doing here?
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. And then who had the means and motive to kill him? Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Hey,
Something to get off your chest?
your thoughts?
Lead the way.
That was all I had.
Suit yourself.
Over 200 years of life and then poof, gone.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
Oh, God. Why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Ugh, fine. I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
The shovel was used to break ground for the Cardozo Medical Research Center in Venezuela. The founding and management of the construction was overseen by Mr. Ezra Parker. Pygmy skulls from the Abadubo tribe from the Congo, presented to Mr. Ezra Parker in thanks for saving the tribe from a man-eating tiger while on a safari. Crystal decanter presented to Dame Petra Horvath at her engagement party. She died in a tragic car accident a month before she and Mr. Parker were to be wed. Excuse me.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
This engraved pocket watch was awarded to Mr. Parker by Modern Industrialist in 2075 when he was elected for their list of the top 10 up-and-coming venture capital managers. In June of 2072, Mr. Ezra Parker prevented an assassination of Viscount Sergei Urbanus by diving between him and the shooter. This silver locket kept in his breast pocket, deflected the bullet, and saved his life. Wow. Books.
Nice.
There we are.
Got it. Hell yeah.
Oh, this must have been Ezra Parker's room. I wasn't supposed to go in there yet.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something? Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
I'll take a look, sure.
Something for everyone.
Now, she sells a unique hat called the Dapper Gent. Reduces damage from robots by 15%. It carries the Troubleshooter legendary effect, and it's expensive. 5,400 caps. We're gonna buy it. We're not.
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Forgot a personal item at home.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
Let me know if you find something you like.
Because I don't plan on coming back here. $4,522. Now I got the hat and
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
no.
I don't need anything.
Perhaps another time.
There's my power armor.
Over 200 years of life and poof. Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It is a face.
It looks kind of like a face.
That spot is the eye, the red blotch is its hair, and it's sticking its tongue out.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war! Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
This guy.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's cute, I guess. Some people like that kind of thing.
More than you would imagine. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man? Huh? Ah, my fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work?
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Never mind.
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes
Flirting with a robot.
naturally. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
That reminds me of Cotton Candy Randy whispering sweet nothings into Rhett's ears.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective.
Oh, what?
I think anyone actually felt like they were at the...
I just went on a date with a robot.
That was great, detective. But we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger.
Oh, okay. I just did it with a robot. Okay.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
All right.
Did you know they were thinking of making a TV show of the Silver Shroud? Between you and me, Keith's agent had an inside track to get him the role. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp before going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair.
Welcome.
But, and this is where it gets
Drop
interesting.
a comment, make yourself known.
It sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need
if the comment
else?
shows up. Anyways.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds, said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Heads up.
Well, I've been thinking about how things went down with Winter. I never properly thanked you for that.
Oh, here we go.
I'm glad I could help. It seems like it meant a lot to you.
You don't know the half of it. Winter was it. The only reminder left of the original Nick Valentine. The last bit of his business settled. I'm not sure how I feel.
Don't you see, Nick? You're finally free. There is no other Nick anymore. Just you.
No, I wish it was that easy. But it's not. Because I was Nick Valentine. I had his memories, his fears, all that poor bastard's hope. I remember getting the call to head to some lab in Cambridge to get that neurotrans whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm in a trash heap. My family, my home, my entire life gone. Then I discover all those things that they weren't even mine. Everything I ever was belonged to Nick. I'd hoped with Winter gone, the last hint of that old world snuffed out, I could finally be free. But being out here with you, what I finally realized after all this time was that taking down Winter, it wasn't about Nick or Jenny or even you or me. It was about justice, about doing what's right. And that act of goodness, that's ours. All the good we've done, that's ours, and ours alone. And even if that's the only thing in this world that I can ever claim as mine, not Nick's, not the Institute's, but mine, then I can die happy. And none of it would have ever happened if it weren't for you. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to thank you for that.
You don't have to, Nick. We're friends. This is what friends do.
You can't stop being noble now, can you? Well, come on then. We're not helping anyone standing around here.
That's it right there. You have reached the highest level of affinity with Nick. You've gained the Close Metal perk. The Close Metal perk. Thanks to your relationship with Nick Valentine, you get 1 extra guess and 50% faster terminal cooldown when hacking.
Hey, you trying to get us in trouble?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once a premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off.
I'm gonna inject it and listen to it.
Sounds like...
Progress on construction.
Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once a premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. Only have to look around to see where that got us.
was it?
Only opens with a key.
Got a Vault 118 jumpsuit. Good God. Okay, so go investigate Juliana Riggs now. What do you got on you?
Protect and serve.
Hello, Detective. Did you need something?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Robobrains have a voice modulator? Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then. Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month.
And no one would be the one to...
Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that,
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana. Whatever. I'm going to the lab. Hello again.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
There's evidence Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Okay. I don't remember where that key was.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Maybe you can give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Ezra? You're alive!
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape.
Well, how is this going to go down?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Ow.
Won't be bothering anybody now.
Oh.
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me. But it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
$400.
Always wondered what you look like as a robot. Not too shabby. see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Protect and serve.
What was all that about, Detective? What was all that about, Detective?
Protect and serve.
Yeah, whatever.
What was your late commotion? What was your late commotion?
Okay, and whatever. Anyways, no, our business is concluded here.
Ma'am? Good day to you. Hello there.
Going down. Basement. Going up. Ground floor.
Clear. Even that much good at this point. Sorry. When I thought we were getting along.
Instigating missile launcher does double damage if the target is at full health. Okay, now that we've completed that, we are gonna head back here real quick. We're gonna take old Longfellow now that Nick is at max affinity.
We heading out?
That's right. Let's get going.
After you, then.
Nick's gonna hang out here at Longfellow's cabin. I'll be right back, folks. Okay. Marine wetsuit.
First rule is survival. Put everything to use.
Oh, it's a boat.
Alone here. You're dead. Eyes open, something's stalking us.
Holy shit! Oh, that's not good. What the fuck, man? Furious Switchblade, increased damage after each consecutive
Someone or something else. That's precious.
Originally mounted on a whaling ship, the harpoon gun is a heavy weapon that has proven effective against mutated creatures plaguing Far Harbor.
Knuckleheads don't trust you now. Well, fuck them, right? I expect folk will be more talkative now. Might even have some more work for you. Maybe hit up Mitch at the last plank.
Seriously. Thanks, Teddy.
You are the most peculiar main person I've ever had the occasion to meet. Take this. And, if you're inclined, socialize. It's your party after all.
The captain's hat. Increases wearer's movement speed by 10%.
Everyone, times are hard. But this here feast is proof that we can turn things around. Now I know mainlanders have been responsible for all manner of harm. But this one is special. This one did the captain's dance.
It's true. I saw it.
So in my book, she's not a mainlander anymore. She's one of us.
Mainlander! Ha ha!
Here's to you.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Alright, we'll go see what...
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Oh, bless me. Mariner's got
Mainlander. I got one last idea. Crazier than a box of rad roaches. But that hasn't stopped you before. Hull's got plenty of stopping power now. But if a Mirelurk Queen went for a frontal assault...
I'd like to help, if I can.
I had a feeling I could count on you. Thicker walls can beat the whole mass velocity force issue. But the bigger problem is acid. Only thing I've ever seen survive a Queen's acid are other Mirelurks. The Mirelurks on our islands have carapaces that are extra tough. So you gather up a bunch of the carapaces and lug them back here. Then I'll reinforce the town as best as I'm able.
Far Harbor really owes you for all this.
Yes and no. It's my dock people are squatting on, so I got a personal stake in it. Good luck.
Oh, and if we come out here and look at the hull, chunks of the MS Azalea. If we were to go back to the Azalea, we wouldn't see pieces. The lighthouse. Doesn't look like much of a lighthouse anymore.
Guns, guns, and more guns. I got the guns if you got the caps.
What's your problem with the Children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. All in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
Do you have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
Not interested right now.
Is anybody gonna buy anything?
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Dark days. Lost another patient. Andre. It never gets easy. Please tell me you're feeling well at least.
Damn, I forgot about that.
The captain's dance. Wow.
Kind of a big deal. Wow.
Everyone, make way!
Did you really kill the queen? The mariner said you did.
Don't pester her, Debbie. Of course she did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Well, Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier than thou Avery got the right of it. And thanks for reminding me. Here's a round on the house.
What's your beef with Avery?
Avery was born on the island, but she left for a good long spell. Didn't come back until, well, 10, 11 years ago. And since then, she's been trying to make us adopt all sorts of mainland nonsense. I ain't arguing she doesn't do good, or her heart being in the right place, but why change what ain't broke?
That's awfully friendly of you.
We have mainlanders coming in and out all the time. Worst of the lot are thieves or murderers. And the others we find floating face down in the harbor. But not you.
Mitch, I mean, since you did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Ma'am, Mitch is too damn proud. But we're worried about Uncle Ken.
If my family was in trouble, I'd do anything to help them.
You hear that, Mitch? Even someone like her would ask for help. Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats, he is.
Mitch sent him some of the fog condensers? So he might still be alive. He's safe from the fog.
But the campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. Oh, but he is my kin. Could you check up on him? And find some way to drag his hide back here. I'll pay, of course.
What if he won't come back?
Well, then at least check up on him, right? I'll pay the same regardless.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland. And look out, he loves his traps.
Ma'am, I have to talk to you. I got 14 and a half caps. I want to hire you.
I may be able to help, but I don't want your caps.
They're right about you, they say. But if you help, you'll get paid. Harbormen don't belong on this dock. If we keep clinging here, we'll bleed out and die. To get better, to grow stronger, we need land. Echo Lake Lumber Mill has power lines that connect to the old wind farm. If you clear the land, Harbormen can wire up the condensers. Make it safe from the fog.
You know, you're quite a remarkable girl.
If you say so. I just don't want this pier to kill what's left of my kin. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please, help.
Okay, so we've got a couple things to do. First, we're gonna go back and talk to Faraday.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the 2? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
I did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these 2 is fine. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
I need to talk to you. Look, it's no secret that I don't exactly trust outsiders. Anyone. But I need help. The kind of help that stays quiet. I have my own set of contacts. Folks that warn me when things are about to go bad. And they're telling me that Chase screwed up. Something she did the last time she was in the Commonwealth got the Institute's attention. And they're on her trail. There's a courser sniffing around. And it won't be long before he finds Acadia. Can't let that happen. You've proven you can handle yourself. Can you stop him?
I'll find him before he finds you. Don't worry.
I know this means you putting your life in danger for me. For us. I want you to know that it's not for nothing.
Hunting the Hunter. Oof.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful, in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I have some flowers for you.
I'm sorry, is this a joke I'm not in on?
Need something?
Anything interesting?
God, no. You looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
So, what's your story?
Me? No story here. Not one that matters, anyway. Like I said, it's not worth holding on to. Nice of you to ask, though.
Hey there.
Need something?
I'll take a look, sure.
The best Acadia has to offer, coming right up.
God.
That thing's 3 times as old as I am. That's saying something.
Well, what I just purchased was the first of one of it. The Recon Marine chest piece. Reduces damage while standing and not moving by 15%. So it has the Sentinels legendary effect.
That courser's out there. If he finds us, we're dead.
So we've got quite a few things to do here. One of them is actually fairly close.
Maybe
so.
someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are. If it weren't for Acadia, I'd be dead.
Right.
No question about it.
Now, Far Harbor is a pretty long DLC, so you can guarantee it'll be quite a few episodes. Ow!
Time to stop.
Attacking hostile.
All right, quit your hiding. Disappear. Well then, what's next?
Defiant boosted fiery and improved automatic plasma rifle. Good lord. Okay.
Wrong place outside. Come on, show you. Take them all.
Woo! Excuse me. Out of nowhere.
Here we go.
What the?
You ain't got a hope in hell.
Oh. 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 Hunter's leather chest piece.
Time to earn that next drink. I'll be drinking a toast to your corpse. That was refreshing. I'm too damn. We ain't alone. Look sharp. Now you're really realizes what a mistake you made. Thought this would be easy, did you?
Got it.
Ain't a lot made of you out.
Of course I fell through the hole in the floor.
You choked on your own blood, you bastard! What? Where the hell? Nice try! What? Ain't you had enough yet? That'll teach you.
A viable blood sample. And in here we have the Harvester. Chance to stagger on hit is a unique, and I'm fairly certain the only unique named Ripper in the game.
Sweet. That's it.
Okay. I was working here. This is a bottle of
Ain't much left in these stalls that's worth anything.
Vim Captain's Blend. Shit.
Nice.
Company. What's next?
Freezing switchblade.
Come out, let's get this over with.
Hey, Deshan. Hey, Deshan. Hey, Deshan.
He's just a raider. But he's a bit bugged, so I have to kill him anyways. Otherwise, the settlers that come here will just be fed to him. This right here is a hermit crab.
I got your back.
Holy shit, he's got a lot.
Eyes open, something stalking us.
Do you hear it? Does it speak to you?
I say it's time for a drink. We've got company.
Capper assault rifle. That works too, because mine's just a regular assault rifle. Hey, Deshan. Ow.
tromping around my home.
Hey, Deshin.
Tromping around my home. I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Don't worry. Corsair's dead. You're safe.
That is good news. I know it was asking a lot, and I won't forget that you did it. If nothing else, you've earned yourself a discount. Thanks, friend.
Hey.
You want to buy something or what?
Let's see what you got.
It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
Okay. And as I've just bought off of him. Oh, reliable. Shoots an additional projectile, so it has the two-shot. And Sergeant Ash, 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. Oh dear. Oh, it was auto-save. Okay, so, we're gonna take a trip back to Commonwealth real quick. Sorry about that. Wolves in the wilds beyond Far Harbor have been mutated by the radioactive fog and roam for ferocious, bloodthirsty packs.
never built
This please.
I wish there were cars that worked. It would be really fun to drive one.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting. A consequence of being
Not sure how much
mechanical
of
in
this
nature.
fresh air and sunshine I can handle. There'll be a bar around here somewhere.
All this walking's wearing me out. A thing of beauty. Didn't know you were an artist. I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road. Should be a fine day for a walk. Been too long since I picked a fight. I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
Curious.
Never fear. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
Okay, so it's the same crap.
Most folks
Sure
that
you
run
wanna
with me
just
don't
toss
really
that?
have a good day. I never rest.
Mom? It's really great that you're helping people build someplace safe to live.
Oh boy. Doesn't look bad. This is one of my favorite outfits. That and the other piece of it. What am I doing? Good God. Make sure everybody's still wearing their outfits. Piper's still wearing hers. That's good. McCready's still wearing his. That's good. Curie's still wearing hers. That's good. Should be one more armored motherfucker walking around somewhere. Good.
I think I'll just stay behind you while you got that thing on.
Okay, back to Far Harbor. I'll be back momentarily, folks. Oh, sorry about that, folks, but when nature calls, I must answer. What? What? Okay. Before we go back to the Commonwealth, we are going to go to Uncle Ken. Didn't realize that was a time-sensitive quest. Or what have you. You know what? We're gonna test out our new ability on this motherfucker right now. I really didn't know that was a time-sensitive quest. I've never had that happen before. Where it glitches out and it's like, oh, I tried talking with him and it's somebody else. Or my character's trying to interact with somebody else. Never.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Before you attract more of them.
Why would you possibly stay here? It's dangerous.
My family's lived here for 7 generations. I will not disrespect their memory. Now go.
Stay safe, Uncle Ken.
Yes, very safe. Now leave.
Okay. Okay, I've done everything.
Cutting carapaces is a dirty job. The pay will be worth it.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct tape, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Feels like I can finally sit a spell and relax. Take this. It's well earned.
Enjoy the break, Mariner.
I wonder how long before some sad sap gets a splinter in their wee toe and it's up to me to fix it. Take care, Mainlander.
Defender's Harpoon Gun ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance.
The fog's poison. Kind of the children of Adam.
Uncle Ken's lived on his own for a long spell. He's got color.
I found Uncle Ken. He's still alive, but he won't come back.
That's cause for celebration.
We were worried about him.
He really is all right? Do you think he's safe?
He's a lot tougher than he looks.
Maybe I should see if any of the locals want a chance to homestead again. As tough as he is, a few more guns. Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one.
Mitch?
Looking a mite too sober by my estimation. I can fix that.
I'd like a drink.
Plenty of selection.
You're kind of a big deal.
Wow.
We're depending on you. We got nowhere else to go.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's the pay. I don't care if you don't want it. People keep leaving the island.
Bertha.
But now that there's land to call their own, they'll come back.
That's some firepower.
My friends have already sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
Need general supplies? Visit the bait shop.
You know, when I'm feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Bertha?
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Whatever you're talking about isn't as important as what Bertha's got to say.
We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to homestead the lumber mill.
Surviving is about more than taming fog. We gotta stay together, Bertha.
But we're no good here. Harbormen need their own land, something to protect and hold.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. You. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensers, materials, and a chance to build defenses. And we'll survive all right. And thrive, even.
I can lend a hand, too.
You would? Well, then their odds are sure to be better. Give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the children of Adam, settling the island again, it could blow up in your face. Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
No, I got more caps.
How can the bait shop help you?
Talk.
Guns, and more.
Is that a Pip-Boy? I've heard about those.
Yeah, the mirror again?
Harbor's safe as it's going to get. You ever get a gnawing in your belly to do something crazy? But reason and sense keep steering you clear?
Moi? I like playing it safe.
Well, hear me out before you make your judgments then. The Red Death. May have heard of it. The big monster lives beneath the waves. Only strikes when the fog is thick. People think it's some drunken sailor's tale. But no one goes sailing when there's a fog on. In their bones, they know there's something out there.
Is there any evidence the Red Death is real?
When I was a little one, I went sailing with my aunt. Fog rolled in thick and fast, and we saw it. Glowing red, crimson, an unholy light that stretched to the sky. My aunt was no fool. We rowed to shore with all our might. Tide made it hard, but we hit landfall.
I suppose the Red Death could exist?
Good. An open mind. With my business here done, and knowing someone like yourself, I seek to end this unholy terror. Dozens of boats over the long years been claimed by it. I mean to hunt this Red Death. Are you with me?
Count me in.
Bring whatever weapons of death and mass destruction you got. Meet by the docks. You take your boat, I'll take mine. This trip is going to test our mettle more than anything.
The bait shop's got everything you need.
I'm gonna leave my power armor here because this sometimes it glitches out sometimes. And I end up stuck in the water.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
I just wanted to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely. My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Rescue diver suit. Weir gains ability to breathe underwater and protection from radiation.
Mariner.
I'll meet you there. The Red Death is going down.
Mariner, please. I heard about this expedition of yours. We need you. Please, turn back.
The hull's strong,
Yep,
and
well,
one
I'm
more
over there.
rifle won't make a difference.
Mainlander, if the Red Death's real, we can't afford to lose you both.
With all I've seen in base, this Red Death doesn't scare me.
Don't say you haven't been warned.
Here I go!
You read me, Mainlander?
Yes.
I plotted a safe course for your boat. Don't tamper with it. The shoals near where we're headed can easily capsize a boat of your size. I'll catch up to you.
Ah.
Not much further, Mainlander.
Okay, didn't glitch out.
When Auntie Stacy told others of her brush with the Red Death, they laughed at her. Then 2 weeks after, a full fishing boat never came back. From the beach, they saw the glow on the horizon. I've been looking to end the reign of the Red Death's terror my whole life. Wrecks all around it. There. You see it, right? Meet you there, and get prepared.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It can't be. That's the Red Death?
Think we can handle it? We could always call in the Marines.
Oh, ha ha. What do we say to all the folk back home? If we tell them the truth, we'll be a laughing stock.
It never pays to lie.
Easy for you to say. You don't have to live with those louts. Ugh. Let's go. I thought I got this for you to celebrate. I didn't think it would turn out like this.
Legend of the Harbor reduces damage from mirelurks and bugs by 15%. I got this. Look at it.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Hey, a mariner.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Wow.
you find it? Did you end the scourge of the seas?
Food.
So,
Stim packs. Fully stocked.
we set sail, and we found, a Red Death. It was a Mirelurk. A bit, smaller than we expected.
So as big as one of the queens?
Well, smaller than that.
What? Like a giant hunter? Them's big too, with huge claws.
Brooks is a mainlander
Oh,
too.
no.
And a synth. So how whatever big are that we is. talking?
A bit bigger than a dog.
A dog?
Eat it?
The Red Death is a tiny little crab?
Oh, well then. I'm glad you brought the mainlander. Otherwise, you'd be dead for sure.
You need a mini nuke? Or 3? Big game.
I knew it. Nothing
Erna
more to
says
be
the
done
island's
for the hull.
alive. It's got it in for us.
Mariner. The island's restless. No good can come of it.
Something smells good.
Fresh shipment in. All you.
Alright, well. That's it. Back to the main quest.
I'll be
ammo,
damned
and
if I give up on taking back my
While they're in
land.
stock. Handy round the workbench, I tell you.
Okay, now we're gonna take a trip back to the Commonwealth and do what I was doing.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for...
Do what I was gonna do before I had to restart it. Okay.
When I first met you, I didn't know what to think. I'm just so happy you found me.
Receiver stock, everything but the barrel.
It seems quite useful to me.
Well, then, what's next?
Miss Elizabeth, think anything good?
I'm glad I don't have to spend my whole life underground. That would be boring.
Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not
We'd move
really
faster if you
saying
kept your eyes on the road and
Hey,
off the arse.
I need to
Do
be
you need
alone right
something,
now.
madame? Let's trade some things.
But of course.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Think I'll just stay behind you while you got that thing on.
Ah, I'm gonna make this music. I forgot about the officer fatigues, the same ones Captain Kells has. But I prefer my, I prefer the battle coat. It looks better. It's a bit more useful as I can carry, my carry weight is a bit more. I wanna get a coat like that in real life. That's how much I like it. I said all that as I was looking at it. But, you wouldn't know that because my mic was muted. Okay. Now we can... Well, hold on. We're gonna go over to Longfellow's cabin first. Then I'm gonna go... We're gonna go talk to Kasumi. I think. Hold on. Actually, looking at the time. Just a second. That's where it all went.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
I'm actually going to end this episode here. So, next time on Fallout 4, we will be heading back up to Acadia and finally talking to Kasumi Nakano. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out my Twitch channel, MarkLauder22. I occasionally stream Overwatch, World of Warships, Call of Duty, whatever I feel like streaming on that channel, I stream there. Now, for warning, I don't stream very often on Twitch, but I do it. But, anyways, I hope you guys liked this. Drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, guys, stay frosty.